called a Long Island native, a student at SUNY Geneseo. Please welcome Mark Rabin.
Alright, I know what you're thinking, and yes, I can totally kick all of your asses at once. It's true. Behind these glasses are faced with no emotion, no relative perspective or values or anything like that. No, I'm sorry, that's a lie. Behind 5 foot inches and 11 heights, it's just the body of an 8th grader. So if there's any 8th graders at the show, I will fight them and they'll win. But you know, I try. He went to a gym, I went to a gym. So I go to the gym and I'm really excited. So I'm wearing my sweatpants. So I look through the door and there's a glass window and you just see this guy. And he was gonna help some guy with the lifting weights. He just ran over and opened the door and started shouting at me. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. He was spotting me while I was holding the door open. I figured, fine, I'll just use words. Words will make me tough. Because in the movies, all these tough guys are like, hey buddy, if you touch my sandwich, I'll make sure you had never been born. So I want to sound tough, but I don't want to lie to people, and violence just sounds exhausting. So when I go up, it's more like this. Hey buddy, if you touch my sandwich, I will reevaluate what I feel is an appropriate human response and tell you how I feel about it. He took the sandwich, it was sad. There's one time my life felt cool, and I will tell you the story. So I'm in my car waiting to pick up my friend, and she's older than me, because I'm so cool. So I'm outside the house, and her mom shows up. I'm like, fine, I'll talk to the mom. I'm a cool guy. She is not in any mood to conversation. So she just walks up to me and says, hey buddy, don't touch my daughter. If you do anything, it's this really well-respected, prepared speech about respecting women's rights. And I give her all the credit. Women do this all for any kid who's next to your daughter. Tell her this speech. But I was just trying so hard not to laugh. Because her saying I can possibly rape her daughter was the nicest thing anybody ever said. My self-esteem was through the roof. I'm not sure if anyone got the email of these 20 white people, but don't let them touch their daughters. Tell them calculus and they'll be uncomfortable. So as you can tell, I'm in college and it's cool, I guess, but it's really weird. Because in the mornings, it's all about learning how to fulfill yourself and learning all these cool things, like humanism and all this stuff. And I'm such a nerd, I love it. And then you go to the parties, and then weird things happen. It's you just go up to a kid, it's yo man, dude, I'm gonna have sex with this girl, I'm gonna fuck that bitch, I'm gonna have sex. We have anthropology together, we can learn to use big words like normal people. So this is my experience. And I don't get it, and I'm stupid, so I don't understand how that works. So this is me at every party ever. Yeah. Eric, here's $20. Get me as drunk as possible. I can't handle this conversation. Yeah, I normally don't do pot, but I will for this person. College is a place where the conversation is not as good as the alcohol, and the alcohol was noticeably bought at a gas station. So I'm a vegetarian. Any other assholes here? You know who's worse than a vegetarian? Everybody yelling at me. So I have something I decide to do with my life, and people just start shouting at me. Do you go to church? Tell me why. Yeah, because I get the preface of going to church and everything, but I just don't understand it. So I don't really care. So I see them really unfair, unreasonable things to say. Yeah, when I was 7 years old, a representative of the meat industry went into my house and killed my dog. And I haven't had meat ever since. So that's cool. So I'm really into culture and all that fun stuff, but there's one thing I'll never understand, and that's hip-hop dance. Because you got ballet, you got salsa, you got samba, and I get it. It's all metaphors to sex and learning more about yourself. And hip hop is just shake your ass. Ow! Ballet, I'm okay, I get it. We're all human. We all love each other. We'll die in the end. Hip hop's okay, I have an erection. Now what? All right, that's it. That's my time at work.